of the worst places you've had? In Western Road, road in Canada.
Okay, so it is about 8:40 in the morning. So we are now heading up this logging road up from the lake, where we were informed that there's an old homestead tucked away back in here somewhere, and there's been a lot of activity there. So we have the general idea of where this homestead is. So we're going to be heading out and scouting that area out and see what we find.
And they've had tourists gone down on the road, but refused to go back up on it. Wow. That bad. Other than that,
somewhere right around here that had that real strong smell of.
No, it would be perfect now for Bigfoot. Just run across with all these GoPros and everything, cameras and everything. This would be the moment, man. This would be it. Never we were going to get it.
Yeah, but everybody's looking down for GoPros and cameras and trying to adjust them.
So Bill, could you tell me exactly where we're going and why?
Yeah, we're going to go down where a friend of mine, Laura, was talking about the old homestead, and she found some plants where they'd been pulled up and the roots were eaten off of them. So we're going to go down and see if we can figure out what kind of plant that whatever is eating was eating it. The reason why we're kind of curious is that she said that they were pulled up and that they weren't like dug up, they were like pulled up, and then the roots were ate up to the stem, but they didn't eat the leaves, and they threw the leaves back down. Plus too, she said there was some kind of a structure in that area right there that was looked like it was made with some broken pole branches, and also a little bit of cedar boughs that were put up against it, like it was a structure. And they went back and it was tore down, so kind of weird. But I don't know when the time frame was when it was built, when it was tore down.
Cool.
If it was on a homestead, it wouldn't be up on a hilltop, as we know. So it's probably this way. That way is the power line, so it's probably this way a little bit to stay off the. We'll find that. Okay.
This homestead, and what Will's doing is he's using an EMF meter to see if there's any electromagnetic activity here which is unusual or aberrant in any way. So it's a little experiment, we're seeing what happens.
Yeah? Okay,
Sweet.
that's it.
It's down to what?
That's where the rest of it is. Oh, you'll be able to tell. Yeah, that's the old band grave.
Probably it's trailing.
Yeah.
Come in. No. Sweet.
Let's swing right around here.
That's not a homestead.
Nice pile.
Yeah, it is. That's where it was.
Here you go. Woo. The homestead.
Yeah, they definitely piled rocks there. They were probably clearing out that meadow down below and piled it up here. No, what they would do is they put in make areas for grazing and stuff and all the rock off.
There's no way people can fly around. You can fly it in the field.
That's where, well, I don't know if it's going to fly it over the power line.
Oh no, not the power. No.
But
That's the one place now.
yeah.
Because didn't she say they ate the roots?
Yeah, she pulled them up and she was saying something about like a potato, but keep pulling it, maybe it's got a potato.
Try not to rip it if I can help it.
Doesn't look very potatoey.
No.
She said something about oniony too. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
when they describe something,
Can you break the root off?
Hmm?
Can you break the root off?
does it smell like
Grass.
just a grass, not a bitter taste?
Tastes like celery, kind of.
Oh, very good.
Edible.
Found an old road, maybe.
Sweet.
Did you?
So it is this one? I might save it so I can identify it later.
Let's just keep real quiet. Alright? So what I'm going to do, Laura told us that one of the things that attracted the Bigfoots to her, as well as the yip, was a grunt. Now I'm familiar with those. I've dealt with great apes in the wild, so I'm going to try a grunt which is loosely based on an aggression grunt. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if that shakes things up, because just now we heard a distinct knock coming from behind us. So we're going to try that, and then we're going to listen to see if we see anything or hear anything. We'll see what happens. It may well, if there's one around, start following us even more after that. We'll just have to open this.
Didn't want to say it while you were filming, but I was a little scared when you said an aggressive grunt. I was thinking maybe a friendly grunt, but
This would be their field.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like a little community.
I'm trying to look for some kind of a history or something, but I'm not sure.
The salesman making here, but I didn't even read it.
He was strangled at the end. Steve's going to go in.